The Stoic philosopher Seneca loved calling out the Epicureans. Epicureans were the followers of Epicurus, a philosopher that taught that the simple life is the best life, quiet, peaceful, and free of unnecessary desires. He would tell people don't chase money, fame, or power. But Seneca didn't buy any of this. He said Epicureans talked about simple living while living very comfortably. He mocked them for things like preaching freedom from desire while living in beautiful, big, well-kept homes, praising quiet minds while hosting fancy discussions in private gardens, or claiming to be humble while enjoying a lifestyle far better than the average Roman citizen. To Seneca, this all looked like a contradiction. That's why he kept throwing shots at them in his book Letters from a Stoic. The thought for today is one that I discovered in Epicurus, for I won't cross over even into the enemy camp. But the funniest twist in all of this is that Seneca himself was one of the richest men in Rome. He lived in huge villas, he owned estates, and he owned slaves. He criticized the Epicureans for luxury, while literally writing about Stoic wisdom living in a mansion. The irony, writes itself here. See, people today sometimes mix Seneca with a mix of Stoicism and Epicureanism, because in his early letters, he quotes Epicurus a lot. He makes this even sharper in his book on benefits. You Epicureans take pleasure in making a study of dull torpidity, in seeking for a repose which differs little from sound sleep, in lurking beneath the thickest shade. We Stoics, on the other hand, take pleasure in bestowing benefits, even though they cost us labor. Stoics believe that the highest good is virtue. Epicureans, in comparison, believe that pleasure or peace of mind is the highest good. To a Stoic like Seneca, he thought this idea was dangerous. Publicly, Seneca would actually praise Epicurus as a good man, but privately, he would call Epicureanism soft and misleading. But Seneca, in all of this, was not a dumb man. He knew he was rich and also a massive hypocrite. But why did he attack Epicureanism so often? Well, because Seneca, like many of us as humans, was fighting his own temptation. He liked comfort, wealth, and safety. And he knew this. So when he attacked Epicureanism for loving comfort, he was also attacking the part of himself that he deeply craved for it. He was arguing with his own reflection. Seneca is teaching us a lesson that maybe he actually did not intend. People often criticize others for the same weaknesses that they fear in themselves. You see this online all the time. Seneca's life proves something very timeless for us. People do not project their strengths, they project their guilt. So was Seneca a hypocrite? Was he a wise man trapped in wealth? A critic who couldn't escape the world he taught against? Well, maybe he was all of these, but maybe that is why his writings still resonate to us thousands of years later.